shackles and manacles of Kawati. And that was his destination. And that was what he worked and labored for. It's quite unfortunate. They did not even allow him. They did not allow him to enjoy at least some years in his success. Well, we are still on it. That's why some of us are desperate that we want to see what will happen to those who cut short his life. We want to ensure that the law takes its course over all of them, no matter how big, no matter how much, no matter who they are, no matter how influential they are, no matter how close they were to him. We want to see that the law takes its course over them. And on the royalty, well, Narawali is the one that we can hold on to that. Then we hold those in modernization as well. In modernization and Narawali. On Narawali has a case on it, I will say, because I can see an intellectual fraud, or let me say contract fraud, between Mohbad and Narawali. The company, I remember when Narawali was invited to the inquest, they asked him when was his company registered. When did you sign a contract with Mohbad? He signed a contract with Mohbad because the company was registered. So he has been using Mohbad because the registration of the company. And he was asked, who was your lawyer that was present when the contract was signed? There was no lawyer. And I can say there was no presentation of any document signed between two of them. So when we want to deal on that, we are going to dig deep and ensure that that one has nothing to do with what we are fighting for now. For now, the contract, the royalty, the thing that even all of them in that house who are members of modernization, and I heard there were 5 of them in the modernization. Sending is one of them, Darusha is one of them, and I think the Giovanni is one of them. And 2 others, including Mohbad. So the modernization expectation is what is pushing spending from trying to expose those who should be exposed. Well, he's not helping himself and he's not helping the cause. He's not. So the modernization will have a lot to say concerning the reality of Mohbad, because since he left the modern music, he had been on his own and he registered modernization. So the royalties that were coming for Mohbad were going into the modernization account. Those songs he sang after he left the modern music, they were registered under the modernization. So those managing modernization, including his lawyer, well, they will have a lot to say. And another case that we are going to visit in the issue of Mohbad is the ruling. The way some people are trying to mix it up, trying to confuse or to try to water down our concentration on this kind of Mohbad. Look, ruling is different from this case. Assuming there was nothing, or let's say Mohbad did not die in the house. We can say, well, maybe these people that are bullying him, they attacked him somewhere outside. If it had happened at the show in Ikorodu, well, we will have to look at the ruling that those who were bullying him around might be the one who had attacked him at the show. But as God will have it, and fortunately for them, such thing didn't happen. If it had happened, even if it had happened through someone else or another source, it would have been linked to them. But thank their God that it didn't happen that way. It happened right in his house. The gate was locked. The room door, the entrance door was locked. Even the gate upstairs was locked. So, for you now linking it to something that had happened 3 months ago, it's a different case. If you are talking of bullying, the bullying will come as a separate case in which Naira and Sam Larry will have a lot to say on that. And on that, we are going to see and ensure that we make it, they serve as deterrent to others who love to bully, who derive pleasure in causing havoc, or who think they can do anything to anybody at any time. We must ensure that bullying is a separate case, and we are going to look into it. We are going to look into it for what they have done. So on this, I will say that my focus, my prayer, my attention is on what will happen today. And inshallah, inshallah Jesus, inshallah, we are going to laugh. We are going to see the light after the tunnel, after the dark tunnel of the inquest. Because the inquest has been. Thank you very much. As I mute my mic and concentrate on the journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gracie. So, mommy, this is your call. Prince. Yeah, Mama, yeah. Mr. Prince.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here.
Mommy, Larry, are you less busy? Okay, Iyabo. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Ọlọ́run ti gbà fún wa because today is the verdict. Justice for Mohbad. And àánú la máa pàdé ní kí lorúkọ corona inquest. I continue láti play ohun Iyabo Ojo ní September 28th. September 18th of September, Jari 2023. Okay. Àwọn èèyàn kan wá ní kémi máa pè Iyabo Ojo máa pè is it on Mohbad? Ṣé máa má lè yàn àbí mà? Ṣebí September 18th of September ló jáde pẹ̀lú blackout. Nígbà tí omi yé ti pẹ̀lú déètì. No, káwọn èèyàn lè mọ̀ ní. Wọ́n lè mọ̀ nígbà tí ń bọ̀ ní. Ẹ wo ṣáàrí déètì wà very important o. Mo máa ń like kéèyàn máa date and time. Tàbá ní time gan dà pé owó alẹ́ ló ṣe é. Tàbá ní time yẹn gangan ká fi sí. Ẹ máa pé tàbá dé court date and time ní. Ìgbà báyìí ni Amori sọ pé orí ṣe kinní kan. Àìsí mọ ẹni tó ń bá yín tàn, à ń bá yín tàn èrò péré ni. Mr. Taza fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. You see, Mr. Guresi, God bless you. Now, Mr. Guresi said a couple of things here, and I just wanted to highlight some of the very important points that he made so that we can add it to our own understanding. You see, most times when people mention royalty, we only talk about Naira Marley. A lot of times, we don't remember that there is a modelization. That is Mohbad's own company itself. We forget about it. So let's note that. Then, secondly, he mentioned certain things that came out from the inquest, where Naira Marley was asked a couple of questions like the registration of his Malia Music, what date and when he signed Mohbad and all of that. He said that there was no lawyer, perhaps no whatever formal record of or documentation or whatever that was done. So we should keep that in mind. Then also, Mr. Gurexi just opened our mind to something that I want us to keep at heart as this matter goes on. He said, and it makes sense to me, that this case of bullying would have been perfectly orchestrated had the driver not been at that date. They would have done, maybe take his body and dump it somewhere and then begin to shout those who bullied him. The story could have been, maybe it was those who bullied him that actually ended him and dumped him somewhere and all of that. But because the driver was right in front of the gate there, to the surprise of everybody.
Thank you.
You understand? This bullying case, to everybody, Pariwo, would have made sense had they succeeded with their plans. Because I want to believe they thought about
the petitions, sir. The petition will back it up.
The petition will back it up. I guess we had an argument, or we don't even know. He just went out and he didn't come back. So the investigation would begin. What happened? Who were those people who threatened him? Who were those people he had fight with? Oh yes, we remember it was Layo. We remember it was Naira Marley. We remember it was Ubele. We remember it was Elele. We remember Gucci King. He said, Gucci King said, can you prove that? Oh yes. He wrote a petition at the police station. So they will back it up that way. But as God will have it, Mohbad arrived in his house alive, and the driver was at the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, ẹ̀yin bàbá àti ìyá, ẹ jẹ́ àfòye mi. Tó bá jẹ́ pé driver yìí ò sí níwájú ilé yẹn ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn, tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn tó ń parọ́ yìí, kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ rò bóyá wọn ò bá sọ? Story wo lẹ rò bóyá wọn ò bá fún wa with all that we know about them today. So the journey is long and we are prepared. And I want to thank Mr. Gurexi for quickly helping us to understand that, when we talk about royalty, it's not only Malia musical. Immortalization is there. That is Mohbad's own registered company. It's there as well. But when we get to that bridge, we will cross it. But right now, what we are here looking at is what happened to him in the house. And if that child is biologically, scientifically, Aloba's grandchild. Now, Mr. Gurexi, I don't know if you want to help us here. Today's coroner inquest, it is a continuation of the proceedings, and before now, you will know that the inquest has invited Kuramed Hospital, the first hospital that they claimed they took the boy to, Kuramed Hospital. They have been invited to come and give their statement of what happened, what they saw, how many people came, how many people were there, what did they tell them, what advice did they give them. So that's what we are going to coroner inquest today. We are not at the end as yet. Mr. Gurexi, please, if I get any part of this wrong, you may please chip in to correct me. This is my understanding that we are continuing the coroner inquest today. And where we stopped was that we are expecting Kuramed Hospital. So hopefully today we will see Kuramed Hospital to come and give us their own testimony, just as Perez had done. Thank you very much.
Thank you. thank you for that. Let me try to put it in the right perspective. The corona is to unravel the cause, the circumstance, and how Mohbad died. It is a case and a matter that interests justice and interests the public. You see, in investigation and in trying to unravel a cause of death like this, you might not need 100, 20, 10 people to unravel the cause of death. You might not need it. Even if you want to do it, as in just it can be two persons. You might interview two persons and arrive at cause of death and arrive at the cause of death. The coroner truly was invited. The doctor at coroner was invited, but unfortunately, the coroner is not a court that forces anybody to appear. Kadima too was invited. Did Kadima come? She chose not to come. But at least, if the truth and the incident that led to the death of Mohbad had been gotten by 2 or 3 persons, well, the coroner can put a stop to it and say we want to rule because we have gotten what we are supposed, or what is needed to be known. So in this case, even with the doctor that came, I'm sorry, just
But Mr.
affected their work.
Good morning, good morning, everybody. Mr. Goyesi, ó dà pé wà lọ́nà.
So, the thing is, this is what we have been waiting for. This is the main reason why the corona inquest was set up, investigative body. So if at the end of today, if at the end of the day, the verdict that the corona is going to give out does not comply or correspond with what you have heard from different cases. The lawyer came and narrated. Teresa came narrated. Adra came narrated. Baba himself came to narrated. CY came narrated. So from what they have said over the period of almost 2 years, the corona should be able to say that, okay, with what we have seen or what we have heard or what we have gathered as evidences and narratives from witnesses, we should be able to say that, okay, this 1, 2, 3, 4, and particular number of people, should go for trial. So all what this inquest is to do is to recommend to DVV those that should stand trial in the case of Mohbad. So we might not necessarily need all others because the truth, the fact, if it has been established and the coroner is convinced to have known the cause and circumstance surrounding the death. So then we need to invite this, invite that, invite this. Let us wait for the verdict. And I want to say this authoritatively, and I want to say it emphatically, that if the coroner, if Lagos State government refuse to give us what we want, we are going to initiate a fresh one, another one, and the state will know that we are not joking and we are not here to waste our time. We must, as a matter of justice, ensure that justice prevails. So that is it, Mr. Tazan. When I get to court, I'll give you situation report. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Tazan, please, it's because of you that I quickly requested to come up. Eka everybody. Mommy, Amori, good morning. And all the commenters as well, good morning. When you are talking about the bullying case, that Adebayo, the driver, was not at Mohbad's house, they would have used that as an excuse. Maybe they would just take that body and go and dump it somewhere and claim that it's the people that are bullying him that attacked him or something. I want to bring you back to when the issue of that bullying is circulating on social media. Do you know that it's because of this bullying thing that they say that the narration they give to the public, the whole public has already accepted it? That was the reason they released that petition to collaborate with what they're saying about the bullying. That Mohbad has already petitioned some people that they are bullying him. They didn't know. They did not know that that petition will still bring out some things. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn máa ka petition yẹn dáadáa. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa ronú pé okay, kí lọ́ba aládé lè máa ṣe nínú petition? Kí ni nǹkan tó lè máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ó dárúkọ ẹni yìí nínú petition? They didn't know. They thought they can easily put out that petition and make the whole people believe that wọ́n bully ẹ̀ ló tó tẹ̀ for petition about them. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé they would dig down in that petition pé kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Ẹni tó release petition yẹn at some point mo believe pé ó máa regret ipe abẹ́kùn jẹ́ ti mọ̀ ní òun bá dẹ̀ ti máa release petition yìí o because that petition is well detailed. Is well detailed. Whosoever that is on that petition, for you to be able to come out and say that me more you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt. Because kí la ti ń gbọ́, orúkọ Baládé wà nínú petition. Orúkọ àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún tó ń gbowó ilẹ̀ ní sáìdì ibì kan wọ́n wà nínú petition. Orúkọ record label tó ń ṣe wọ́n. So there must be something. Wọ́n ò mọ̀, they didn't know that it's going to lead to this. Wọ́n kàn wá àkọ́kọ́ tó petition jẹ́ ká fi back ẹ̀ up àṣọ pé búlì ló bá but ọlọ́run tí ò kì í fi kó kì í jẹ́ kí ọjí àgbè òun ló jẹ́ kí gbogbo àṣírí yìí máa tú díẹ̀díẹ̀ alágbára ọlọ́run fẹ́ gbogbo ẹni tó wọ̀n pa kú ọmọ yìí àwọn náà ò ní nísìnyí because wọ́n jẹ́ kí gbogbo àgbáláyé kó nísìnyí for almost 2 years ẹ̀ jẹ́ ká nísìnyí àwọn náà ò ní nísìnyí until that justice plays out. And whatever the outcome, like Mr. already said, whatever the outcome that is coming out from Corona inquest, if some certain people are not being included to go and face trial, we know that Lagos State government has already shamed us again. Lagos State government has already disappointed us today again. Because so if they want to protect their name and protect the government, they should just allow the verdict to be exactly the way it's supposed to be. No manipulation, nothing. I rest my case. We are not going to relent. We will remain resolute. We will continue to be fighting until the truth of what by that boy is coming out. Will make us to go and bury that boy. That burial is not going to happen until the big justice is being served. Until Tabagba Idajo. Thank you, everybody. And DNA is the most. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Can I chip in something?
I want to even call. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Now, what I want to chip in is, according to Mr. Tazan, or sorry for maybe I did not pronounce his name very well. In any criminal case, murder case, rape case, homicide as murder case. Now, in any of those cases, see all of about the investigation, before they will now take the matter to court. Before there will be proceeding on that case, Timothy experienced that they will go for DPP advice, because during the quest for this thing, they might have arrested innocent people also, so they will go for DPP advice. And now the DPP advice, exonerate Sam Larry and Naira Marley. In law, there is something we call jurisdiction. If a crime is committed and you are not within that jurisdiction, except there's an evidence that indicts you, the court will not find reason why you should be. That's why I say Corona inquest removes Naira Marley and Sam Larry. That is why Mohbad father now filed an appeal. Mohbad father. I'm listening.
I gave you indulgence.
No, let me finish with this one so I can come in.
You see, there's a premise where I have to quickly interject. Pardon me. Again, are you a lawyer? Let me ask. I'm just asking, are you a lawyer?
I work with a lawyer.
No, listen. You work with a lawyer is different from whether you are
I said I'm not a lawyer. That's why I say I work with a lawyer. I'm a secretary to a lawyer.
Okay, you are not a lawyer.
Yes. Yes.
It looks as if you're not paying attention to the reason why
So what I now said is they remove Naira Marley and Sam Larry. That is why
Hello, let me just say this. Well, on the case on the matter of Naira Marley and Sam Larry, let me say, you see, the inquest has not cleared anybody. Not until when verdict is out. The inquest has not cleared anybody. And Naira Marley, Sam Larry have they will have their own caution or clearance to be done if the corona recommend them for anything. But as it stands, nobody has been cleared.
DPP.
No, nígbà tó bá lọ ó ti lọ already. Wọ́n mú Naira Marley wá sí Iyabo court. Wọ́n mú Naira Marley wá sí Iyabo court. If they're not clear now.
Hey, hold on, please. Today is the verdict from Corona inquest. Okay? So ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ láti Corona ó lọ sọ́dọ̀ DPP nsìn.
Oh God, I was in the court that day now. Ní Iyabo bíbá ní Sabo court. Even Naira Marley gave a press
Hold on. The Iyabo case is written the police recommendation, not Corona.
Yes. Okay. Maybe that's where I get it twisted. Because I was
it's not the Corona. The Corona will give their recommendations today. Whether not going
I'm sorry
or not or whatever.
Thank you.
Even at the inquest, let me say this. At the level of the inquest, nobody is capable of anything. They are just witnesses. They want to establish what anybody can be charged for. That is what they want.
All right. Thank you
so
for
that one happening at the Iyabo magistrate is at the instance of police recommendation to the DPP, in which the DPP advised the magistrate to go ahead in signing those two. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Now get it.
Okay, so Mr. Tarzan, you are not the group.
Well, now that he has admitted that he understood, because that's the confusion that I wanted to clear, that the Corona inquest did not exonerate anybody. It has not. So that's what I wanted to buttress again, but as he has said now that he understood, now he's clear. So I will not say anything further again. However, you see, sometimes when we don't understand how things, the layers of the sequence of events or how the process, when we don't understand it fully, and with the way and manner with which things happen, the tendency for us to mix up or confuse things is there. And so when we hear people trying to like, okay, you know what, it's not like that. It's always good, beneficial. It's beneficial to us and to a lot of people who are listening to us to slow down and try to get and understand what's actually going on. Because everything we say here is like a seed. Everything that we comment, every point we make is like a seed that is being sown in the heart of people, not in their tens, people not in thousands, which may, or that not even in couple of hundreds of thousands, but in millions. People are listening. So it is important that what we say, we must try as much as possible to be accurate, to be correct, so that we don't confuse people. And as is it evidently, clear to a lot of us how the bad people sowed confusion in this matter from the beginning, from the onset, and gave us wrong narratives that a lot of people ran with, and it's even so difficult for them to get back on the right course today. Those who told us that it was ear infection, those who sold the narrative of insanity, those who said a whole lot of things, those who said that the man buried his son alive, the boy perhaps might have been alive, those who said that the man was in the house when the thing happened, those who said, oh, the man knows what happened, he should come and tell us, all of them, everything that comes out of their mouth is like a seed. And that is why sometimes people like me and a whole lot of others, when I see and I hear and I know this is not true, the urge to always quickly come to dispel it is there. Because once the seed of a lie, propaganda, confusion is sown in the heart of people, it takes double effort to correct it. It takes a lot of energy to bring back the truth, to erase such bad seed that has been sown in the heart of people. So thank you very much, Omowummi, for finally understanding. And Mr. Guresi, I thank you also. Ms. Amori, God bless you. Mommy Yeti, thank you for keeping the dates, because it is because of people like you that we can still remember so many things. Not all of us are keeping records. Every one of us, we are here to play our part. When you call on BioBillions to talk about documents, official formal document, either from government or from the coroner or from the court or from the police, we know where to go to. When it comes to dates, we know who to call to. When it comes to recordings, archives, a well stacked archive of voice notes, recordings, videos, and all of that. We know those people who have them. So all of us, we have our own part to play. And when it comes to the happenings of the corona inquest, the legal processes, we know who to talk to. And that is why it is good when we have Mr. Grexy in our midst here today, telling us, educating us that, it really doesn't matter. And I agree with him that once it doesn't need, a case might not require 100 people to prove, the facts and get a conviction, or, it doesn't really need so many people. In fact, in some cases, it just needs just one person out of so many for the courts to be able to come to a decision. You understand? And to relate that to what the driver said at the inquest, it changed and brought light to so many things. We have had so many narratives. Those who told us he ate Indomie, those who told us he fell down, those who told us he wanted to lap you after, those who told us he bled profusely, those who told us so many, all kinds of, until the driver came and told us, I was at the gate. Everybody who came from the show stayed in the house that night until 3 a.m. when they came to call me that they wanted to go to the pharmacy. At 3 a.m., they came to call me that Mohbad was bleeding. We didn't know all of that. Nobody told us that. The court had it. The man told the court. We never knew that as early as 9 o'clock, somebody already called the driver and said, Oga, go and tender yourself at the police. By midday, he was called and told that, listen, the man you took to the show on Sunday night, he's already gone. So I agree with Mr. Grace, and may God continue to bless you and replenish your wisdom and knowledge for telling us that. So we don't need so many people. Let all those who are lying, let them continue to lie. All the courts need, all the process require is just one truth, one fact, and everything turns around. So thank you very much, and God bless you. I will mute again now for somebody else. Perhaps Mr. Prince is ready. And Mommy Ewade, Aji Ewade, thank you so much. All of us here listening to us right now, about over 300, close to 300 of us listening here now. You see, let's just imagine that the driver was not at the gate. Let's pause. Let's not think about anything else. Don't talk about anything else. Let's act as if we didn't hear from anybody else. Let's now assume that the driver was not at the gate that early morning. All these people that their stories cannot align, all these people that cannot give us a coherent explanation, account of what happened in the house when they got home. What is it that they could not have done? What is it that they could not have planned if the driver was not at that gate? What is it that they could not have put in place as their plan? Okay, what is it? There is nothing that could be taken beyond all of these people that were in the house that morning on Monday. So you see, there's nothing that we can put beyond them. They will have just gone, taken the body. They could, in my own, to answer that question, is it that they could not have done? In my own thinking, what they would have done, these people, is that they would have packaged the body, take it somewhere, dump it somewhere, and then they bring out the petition, they start calling bully and all of that. And the same way they have kept quiet, all of those who witnessed what happened, who participated, or who saw what happened and kept quiet, or who joined in changing the narratives and cover up and lie, all of them will still keep quiet till now. But as God will have it, apart from the electronic CCTV that Mohbad said that was in the house, God also made it possible for a human CCTV in flesh and blood to be in front of that house that morning, to tell us that all the people that go to that house stayed in that house. Nobody came out. Everybody went in and the gate was locked. He stayed there. If not for the driver who came to tell us that Prime Boy did not fight him, who came to tell us that in the car, Wunmi assaulted Mohbad, Wunmi bullied Mohbad in the car. We didn't know that. We didn't hear that. None of them said that to the court, but the driver said it. So we didn't know. So anything could have happened had the driver not been at that gate that night. And so we are focused. So I believe the coroner inquest would have gotten all that they need. I believe the magistrate have enough details before her to be able to make our recommendations. And as we continue, as Mr. Gorexi has said, this fight will continue. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good fight. I always say it is a good fight to register your name in it. That come 50 years from now, when it is being said, when the story of Mohbad is being narrated, your grandchildren, children will be proud that you stood on the right side of history, that your name will be mentioned among those who fought for justice for Mohbad. Because justice for Mohbad is justice for every one of us. It's justice for me, it's justice for you, it's justice for all. Justice for Mohbad is justice for every one of us. Thank you. I mute my mic.
Daddy Tarzan, Ọlọ́run lolùṣọ́ àgùntàn Mohbad, ìṣẹ́rí driver yẹn, olùṣọ́ àgùntàn Mohbad ni. I swear, they should have done the body of Mohbad also straight. Mr. Prince, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Everywhere you are hearing my voice from. I always say it. We may have police, we may have government official, we may even have people who are against justice on this platform, either at the comment section or at the FYP. Thank you for listening, and I want you to take this to the bank. And woman sọ wípé nítorí kíní kan la ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lójú ọmọ ẹ̀, so you can easily take it to those who are in the position of authority or those people who are going to listen and act to it. Amori, I really appreciate what you're doing in the cause of justice.
Thank you, sir. Just come back. Mr. Tazana, sorry for this sin. I didn't clap for you. Sorry. Sorry, Wukichini. Thank you, sir.
Especially thank you to everyone. Mommy 8070 Gurezi, I gave it to you. Mr. Tazan, I gave it to you. Ratal Toin, I gave it to you. Apple of God or apple of God's eyes. I greet to you. Omowummi as well. I think I'm meeting you maybe for the third or fourth time. Thank you for being here. Also to everyone at the comment section and then FYP. Quickly, justice for Mohbad is justice for all and is a sacrosanct. It is something that we must have. I want us to understand this is not a matter of only Mohbad. It's something that have to be seriously dealt with the situation at which things are going in our country. We must say this, that every institution that we have, and this is one of the reasons why I said, the government official may be here, the police may be here, and they can take this back to the authority, that they have failed us woefully, not only about justice for Mohbad. The system has failed us, the executive have failed us, the judiciary has failed us, the legislators, they have failed us in a big form. There is no doubt about it that the justice system of Nigeria is wobbled and they are fumbled in many ways. In different ways. Even if we are talking about the citizen today, these are set of people that put the citizen in the position that we have today. A country that God has blessed with different type of resources, and this is where we are today. It is ashamed, even for people in the diaspora, when they talk about their country and they have nothing to say about it. God bless Nigeria, the same way God bless America. And this is where we are today. If not someone somewhere is not manipulating things, if someone somewhere is not taking his responsibility as a core thing that he have to do, if not someone somewhere did not say that, if someone somewhere did not see it as it can happen, we won't or we shouldn't be here by now. Nigerian police, you put us to where we are today. It is a fact. It is not a matter of talking the truth. It is a fact. This justice for Mohbad, take it to anywhere in the world. Give this narrative. Be on a neutral. Be on a fence. Don't be judgmental. And tell them, this is what happened. And hear what they will say. But it's so unfortunate that we see this happening within the community of Nigeria today. And for good almost 2 years, nothing court justice has been done. It is a show of shame. It is a show of shame. Now let's go to Corona inquest, which is something that will repatriate back to where we started from. Corona inquest today, let me say that I'm not expecting much. Let me say worse. Okay, the verdict is being given. Let me say worse. Kuramed, Perex, pathologist, they have no show. Their record is being put under the carpet. Let me say that Sotobi, or the person that is handling Corona inquest, said, you know what, guys, what the DPP have said as the final. Let me say was that, you know what, this case will dismantle it. But let me tell you this. Mohbad ma wonu a jáde. Kò ní jáde lórí yín nìkan. It will come out from every angle of your life. No. Mohbad is not coming with justice alone. He's coming with vengeance. You have to know that. Uma wonu a jáde. Ibi tẹ́ expecting Pomade Adibe. I've given you the worst scenario of what could have happened. Even if Baba Mohbad said, you know what, guys, let's soft pedal. Mohbad will still do what he's going to do, except God is not God again. It will go inside you and come out, I tell you. So it's better for you to be on that right, to be on that truth, and say it the way it should be. The justice is blindfolded. The justice has a straw. The justice has a scale in his hand. Let it have its course. It is as simple as that. Let's go back to this, which is something that is very, very important. DNA, it is a must. No way, no two ways about it. The associate of Mohbad continue to lie. Keep putting lie on top of lie. Be using lie to cover lies. Half double mouth. In fact, half triple mouth. Don't worry. It is loading for you. It is loading for you. And let me say this. If the power, the principality that we have in Lagos State or in Nigeria today said, okay, you know what? We'll take this thing to federal. It is fine and good. But I will beg you, which is the only begging that I'm going to give to you. I will beg you, I repeat, I will beg you, let justice have its course. I will beg you again, let justice have its course. Now, Spending has given a statement. He has given an interview. The so-called driver has given his own interview, a speech. Let me go with it, with what we have said. And let me go with it, with what we have as CTC. Bringing all these three things together, okay, with what spending, Slatan, what all of them have said so far. Bringing it together. It is very, very obvious that in one way or the other, there are a lot of elements of lies. There are elements of truth which we can easily, as a human being, see, things happen. We are not saying that this thing may not happen by mistake. Of course, it is very, very possible. But you know one thing about lies. If you give us one single lie, and there is an element of truth coming to touchlight that lies, you have to get like 1,000 lies to cover that one single one. It means that you are escalating the lies. And that is what is bringing us to the big fact that Ojulari Oreo Denu. And I'm wondering, somebody who you have eat out of his sweat, this is not a matter of Odano for you, you are eating from his sweat. God has put it within you guys to bless you. But the only thing that you can do to him, even if you are not the one that cut short his life, the only thing that you can do for him as a last respect is to lie against him. Eje, Ogunwe, Abi. Eje, Ogunwe, Abi. I repeat, Eje, Ogunwe, Abi. This is not a fallacy. It is what it is, except you never collect money from this guy for once.
No matter. Give me, oh baby, come up for here. Tijabi, if they're ready.
Concerning this case, what about the remaining people, the likes of Lifestyle, Damola, Duru, Oji, Adi West, what's this guy called again, and others like that? What about them all? Why are they not coming to the inquest to testify as well? Why is it that it is so difficult for these people to call on all the involved party to come and give their testimony and all that? But to God be the glory. We are going to listen, don't judge. We listen here, we don't judge. So we are going to listen, we are going to hear whatsoever they are going to say. We still have a few minutes to the inquest before the inquest will commence. We still have about maybe 14 minutes or so before the inquest will commence. Now, ask yourself, play it as a game. Bet it yourself. What is the possible outcome of the coroner inquest? Who do you think coroner inquest will mention, suspect, or advise the higher authority to hold on to? If it is based on testimony, all of them that has come to appear at the coroner inquest, is there anybody we can point out that this person is innocent? Among everybody that have come to inquest, is there anybody we can point out that no, this person is innocent? Among all of them that has come to testify, is there anybody we can point out that no, you are guilty? You understand? Because there are stages, and each and everybody came to court to tell us what they know. Even when we have it at the back of our mind that no, these people are liars, they came here to lie. Yes, but we believe, let's follow the protocol of the law. The law believes these people have come to court to tell us what they know. You understand? So as it is, we still stand here, we wait. Like I said, we don't judge, we only listen. We don't judge. So as it is, we are going to listen to the summary, and if the overall result will be announced, we'll listen. Then we'll come back to give an accurate update on what is really going on. Like I said earlier, testifier today? None. No, none. Ẹja ńlá ni wọ̀ mí gbé.
Oh yeah now. Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Bàbá wa ìzí ẹ̀ àrífọ́ ọkọ̀ mi ti balẹ̀. Tọ́ba ti fẹ́ lù mí báyìí, màá yá wá sáàtì báyìí.
Kò tẹ̀ sí ọ̀kan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
No, wọ́n náà sọ fún ọmọ àná.
Kò sí ọ̀kan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ní fọkànbalẹ̀ àbò.
Kò sí ọ̀kan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Tó bá padà ṣẹlẹ̀ ńkọ́.
Whatsoever anybody tẹ́ni kankan bá sanwó fún to go and do anything will not even try to do it either in or outside the court.
Sọ ibi kan ti fi mú yẹn.
Ọlọ́pàá làwọn yẹn. They have rights to you understand. Ní tẹ́lẹ̀ wà lẹ́nu ọlọ́run máa mú wa, má fà wà lẹ́nu tó máa mú wa lọ. That very day mi ò ní jeopardize ọ̀gbìngín bófin fà wàhálà. Nígbà tí mo pààyàn.
Àyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọkọ̀ yín dẹ̀ balẹ̀.
So if any police walks up to me, Arifa, you are under arrest. I will only ask for warrant.
Kí lẹ wá fẹ́ ṣe fún ẹni tó pa mọ́lẹ̀ gangan?
Nígbà tó ń treat èmi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe Arifa bíi ilé. Kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe? Kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá mẹ́ni tó pa gangan? Kí lẹ máa ṣe? Ru àtúbọ̀tán o. Àwọn boys wọ̀nyí jìyà gan lórí justice for Mohbad. Pé akọ́ ń gbọ́ information lórí TikTok. Arifa Westo ni. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí wọ́n wọlé irọ́ ni kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe fún wọn. Ọlọ́run ò lè lé wọn wọlé. Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
So, brother, in as much I did not rob, I didn't kill, I didn't do anything bad, you understand? So, why will I be dragging with the police that you can't arrest me or you can't invite me or whatsoever? No, I don't do that. You understand? So, but this is Itelewa. This is Ikolodu. This is court. So I believe the law covers everybody and we are all in safe hands. So I don't believe in anyone coming to harass anybody or anybody is coming to fight or to drag anybody. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I am not going to be party to that. That one person will come out to harass, one person will fight. No. This person they are talking about, I believe, is only trying his own possible best, giving his quota. He only needs advice. Yeah, he only needs advice, so it won't go he won't go astray. I am saying something that I be possible or physical or living example. You understand? So anybody that wants to misbehave should try and learn from Arifa. This person, I don't believe is coming here to do anything funny, to insult, drag, or fight anybody. No. Everyone will be civil with each other, and we are all together, and we are good to go. So, that is the little I am going to give for now. As court goes on, if possible, we'll still come to give updates. Then, after everything, we'll all gather here again to talk about what the outcome is. You understand? We will talk about what the outcome is. So, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very, very much. We are good to go. And we are going in because the inquest will commence any moment from now. We have about 8 minutes. We still have about 8 minutes. Okay, we can still spend like 3 to 5 minutes with each other. So the inquest will commence any moment from now. You understand? I'm still asking the same question. What do you think the outcome will be? Who do you think the inquest will advise you to notice or to face? You get it? I don't want to believe there's any suspicious move. No. I don't want to believe that this is a general place where people walk around, make calls and do stuff like that. So I don't think anyone is coming for anybody here. We are all here to do whatever we are supposed to do. So we are going to listen and we will listen good. We will wait to see what the outcome will be. And God will be with us. God will still be there and forever be there. So, guys, let's go in and let's listen to the inquest. We'll come back to give updates. Thank you so very much, everybody. Bye for now.
ẹ̀jẹ̀ òun ló gbà wọ́n á fi gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn Wùmí group owó ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló gbà mi ò lè parọ́ fún ẹ owó ẹ̀jẹ̀ òun ló gbà orí wọ́n pa Mohbad Wùmí dẹ̀ ló pa Mohbad ó pa.
Mo gotta give another officer. Oya. Never gbaná nígbà táwọn terminator. Èmi bòde mo yá lọ tó jẹ́ ní.
Okay. Abem, Mona no verse. This man where they talk, say, this man where they talk.
Alright, so I have
friends for like more. I think it was like they carry their brother away. Or
so Mohbad says, you know, it's his brother.
Yes, they can't let them carry to the gates.
From did you see now you go out to drive?
So when we got to the telling me, he said I should. Where's my phone? He said phone.
It's your phone.
Yeah. So after that, my phone was on, let's say 20% or 15%. I can't remember. People started coming out from their rooms. No, okay, they already handcuffed Zeno.
Okay.
And they were dragging him on. So we're all like tear shirts.
Now I'm going to send a picture to you so that you imagine.
In physical with him.
Yes. So I shouted. We didn't want like people to see that she was online. You guys can go back to the video. If you check the video, I ran to one of the elderly guy.
Okay, now hold on, no. Mona here, I beg. I want make una they listen, no. This man where they talk now. This driver, hear what he talk. He said what will me do that day? It's not him. I been only me here. I been no here. Mona here.
What in wife? The wife for example, if not me. And then my wife, I don't like for us. Me against no bisa get out but must beat up for that motor.
He say if for beat up for inside motor. Come see Dominica. They talk for here. Mona hear what Dominica talk.
Moved this car and ran to one of the elderly.
Wumi ran to one of the
shouting.
Mm-hmm.
So at a point,
at Mona the air.
Wumi ran to one of the elderly.
Guy.
Removed his cap.
Remove elderly cap.
Tried to like tear his shirt.
Try to tear his shirt. Mona they enjoy. Mona they follow me around the Peru now. Now come here with Baba talk.
They not transfer the money to them.
Hold on, Baba never talk. Mo hear we miss one. Dominica don't talk. Mo even talk. Okay, when I hear what the driver conclude.
You will be saying the corner on Oloshi, Olodi Buruku. Even after I don't answer you, Oloshi, Olodi Buruku. And yet to the Cloni. Because the year to the what he get up, I got to buy Cloni, I be of Sami. So Cloni, what is the call of Bama with me? Bama with me. I know, you see my going to my mama. Make borrow money, mama come borrow me 200, 500, 200. Now ain't got them. Go and say, if I will give you mama 5 million. By this time, Prime Boy still did the motor. So you don't hit Prime Boy, Prime Boy don't go. So for that place, before you continue, Prime Boy give Mohbad any blow. You not touch him at all. I think
but now here now, Prime Boy not touch him.
He bend and he blow.
Eyewitness don't say Prime Boy no touch him.
And also, he was actually treated by a nurse, but it was being the only thing that's kept me going. That was being the only thing that's kept me away from is the fact that my husband he got injured from a fight with his close friend.
So now don't hear about it. Don't say. So this kind of people now, there's a boss carry with me, make it day. In fact, the first recommendation when they're supposed to write today say. Gumio straight away they go high court now. When I hear with the eyewitness talk, eyewitness talk say no fight am.
No touch am.
You know, see the question wey you dey ask.
Before you continue, prime boy give Mohbad any blow.
Na lie.
Okay, no, he bend and the blood. He don't bend like cover face. Okay. When they make that boy run, you see, I don't hear that guy. Me say shock. I think I bought him break. Let me make her run. Let me make that boy run. I said, run, me say, me and my gonna run. Run, and I think those people don't ask at all. They follow the blood. So for that guy to reach now, for Tom, you say no continue from the Mohbad wife now. You say when the guy sort out, very sort out. They shout when I say, hey, Mama, bro, 200 naira. So like, God, it doesn't like your book.
Okay, people fought for where that man reach. He talk say, oh like you boo. He talk say, oh like you boo. Okay, now we're going to continue with that oh like you boo. But before we continue with that oh like you boo, Mona hold on. Before we continue with Ola Ikobo, okay. Okay. Before we continue with the Ola Ikobo, they say Mohbad the Layo. What we hear from the father of the disease. In an interview, the father of the disease said, listen.
Okay, let me just mention one of the people that came on the corona. The driver. To give witness. Okay. The driver. Okay, so give testimony, right? Testimony, yes, on that corona. He said a lot, which I was convinced. And I didn't know exactly when Mohbad was dead.
Baba said he was convinced, he was confused. He didn't know exactly when Mohbad died. Now, guys, I'm trying to do all this slide together so that you can understand. Now,
also, he was actually treated by a nurse. But you know,
on that day or the day of
this not on the day of his death, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. But my father-in-law has, found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to, to another thing entirely. So, like most people on the
now again, he has accused Baba. Don't forget, Wunmi has told us earlier that Prime Boy fought Mohbad. The driver has debunked it. That never happened. Prime Boy never fought Mohbad. Abi shena me play abi na AI. Abi una hear am. Now he's saying that Baba is good at manipulating people, saying different things. Now, I'm happy to tell you that in this studio that we are today, this is Honorable York Daddy Studio. We can laugh the way what did they call our name? They laugh. Wanna hear something? Wanna hear
this could change everything.
No, not be this guy, not be the guy. No.
If you financed the car between 2007 and 2024.
Wanna hear?
The wife that is reporting, does she take anything?
I don't know.
Wanna hear?
We're going to parties take like
no, you can't. This is just your some trying to.
What I hear?
You have to
Good
be
morning,
out with everything.
yeah.
Was she doing anything like drugs, or was she
As
just?
at then, maybe just balloon.
Maybe just balloon. As at then, maybe just. Now, Dominica was trying to represent or was trying to describe balloon as just. But you're going for paper. You understand? So Wunmi was dealing with balloon then. Here, Dominica.
Maybe balloon. I don't know.
We're going to somewhere.
Those canister stuff that they take.
Is it the laughing gas?
Yes,
That was that.
yeah.
Oh, so she was doing laughing gas.
Yeah.
Did you see her smoke weed?
Not really.
Did you see her do any other thing?
Not really.
Okay, so just that laughing gas.
Yeah.
Did you ever see she and Mohbad meet at the same time?
Maybe if we go to parties.
Okay, you know the way they just vibe in parties and they pass. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to ask you about the reason why Mohbad did the video where he said if anything happens to him, they should hold Eramali responsible. Were you there on that day that video happened?
I was in cell. I was locked up in the early of cell.
Now at this point, Dominica was still at the early custody. Here,
so you were still locked up in the early cell when.
Yeah.
But here we think of it. Listen carefully, guys.
We don't know about that.
Never they accept it. I'm muted now. Moderator, when you accept somebody, when you bring somebody up, mute so that the flow, the kind. Oh God. The kind of level why I did this morning so that it not go interject me when I don't verse.
The person that showed it to me told me that he had gone mad. So
No. We can't use the person that was not there. Let's take it. This is why your own story. You have to leave. You were there, you witnessed, nobody can challenge you because obviously you know what you.
Now, what VDM was doing here was he was standing on what did you see, not what they told you. Now, Dominica, go ahead.
The other person that said was also not there.
Okay.
What I'll ask you now is who was with Mohbad the day he went to Mariam's house and when they said, if anything happened to me?
His wife was there.
Oh, so the wife followed him.
Look at it again. At that point, Mohbad to the Mariam house. Okay, go ahead.
Alice's house.
Yes, they stayed there together. They lived there together.
They lived there. They stayed
They were
there.
in the house. Then, okay, because she was going with him to Dubai for the show. She asked me a day before the whole incident happened that if I had a nail tech to, like, she wanted to make her nails. So I gave her a contact of.
He gave her a contact of a nail tech. Let's listen to some.
Tech that. So his name is, I can't remember his name, Awa or something. So the guy was making the nails, and it was when I came out, I had to ask the guy that what happened, like why did Mohbad?
Dominica, hold on, Dominica, hold on, please. Let us hear Wumi a little bit. Oh, before we go to Wumi, let us hear Baba Mohbad. Baba,
The driver, who are you referring to?
The driver of the Prado. The driver that took Mohbad to the event of where they perform. He followed them to the place at the same time.
Baba,
followed each other to
Baba, hold on. Baba, Prado driver ti sọ̀rọ̀. Prado driver ti sọ pé prime boy ò bá Mohbad jà against nǹkan tí Wùmí sọ. Ẹ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tí Wùmí fẹ́ sọ. Wùmí ó yá kí ló ní láti sọ. Wùmí sọ̀rọ̀ sókè wèrè.
The public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore.
What really happened that last day?
Yeah, so what actually happened is, like, it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse.
Spending, your name was mentioned. Spending, can we hear you too? They said you called the nurse. Spending, could that be true? Spending, guys, let's call Spending to this box and let us ask Spending. Is it true that you called the nurse? Wumi just said Spending called the nurse. Let me try. God bless you, Mr. Tarzan. Monday is quiet. We heard about Sunday, and now we're hearing Monday. Tuesday. Monday has been quiet. Monday has been quiet. Okay. Sorry, guys. But it's because Wumi mentioned Spending called the nurse. Let us ask Spending. Spending, you said you called the nurse. Hold on, guys. Spending.
Because the driver they talk for the taxi, yeah, Yoruba like that.
They say that you call the nurse when give Mohbad injection where possibly leads to waiting by Mohbad. Now, I get a lot of questions for you, Spending. Because they say that you call the nurse. Before somebody could call nurse, it means that something don't happen to somebody from inside that place. Make you say, okay, you know what, call nurse. I really dey curious wetin happen. Now, they say you also follow and go show. Yeah. But I don't interview the driver. I don't know if you watch.
Yeah, I watch them. Yeah, I watch the interview. Everything with the driver talk not true. I don't start from the driver part. Because the driver they talk for the interview, say no, yeah, Yoruba like that. So from the show. So as Mohbad perform finish, private day inside car because everybody. So Mohbad come there.
Prime boy, I mean spending. Wunmi talk say you call nurse. Wunmi? Okay, spend more here you small.
Mohbad private say make you call Adura come. Inside the other part to say make you come say maybe they won't come. Later, Mohbad come to say I won't come up for here like this. Waiting the shop now. What's causing the thing? Come down. The private come and say I'm bro, you select this now. Yeah, I repeat it's like from that December I get back. So it's done for you. Now we see the you know the year was see Mohbad just talk judgment and say Baby come out say the fine. They say we keep come out. They get one pharmacy where they that she good. For pharmacy when they say they don't come out and say now they don't do room service. You go to the other.
Ken, are you called not spending?
And you don't buy spirits and because you got we cleaner. So Bami they treat her for up. Now no go up at all. Now since that night I don't drop baby for that staircase. You don't go up. I don't see Mohbad again. Since that afternoon. Wait, see that one way again. They come with me. So I don't drop the Liam. As I don't see Mohbad again at all.
You see the wife?
I don't see the wife. I don't see the wife at all. I don't see the wife. So later we don't reach out. I will tell Mohbad say all these pharmacies. They say they no fit come. We say everything go up like.
Then are you call nurse? I want to see it.
So listen, around maybe 3 o'clock. I can't come up for this because by the way say this guy reply, make reply, I don't pay, I never reply. I never back. I never send that Sunday, I no back, I no chop. Okay, Sunday, Monday. I no back, I don't do anything. I just come up for there. As I reach house, now in the nurse reply and say, she just you know the Nigeria, like she can come back and put on she the school like this. She no give me talk again. Everything in my I will show you, I will send you everything. So that month, no, later she replied, I no did that. That moderate she replied.
Shey na you call number?
No, we don't try a number for Bami phone. That buy come for that. Yeah. Okay. And Adura too. I don't give them the numbers. Make we try since the message don't deliver. So
just tell me, shey na you call the nurse?
So I don't come up for that. I don't look or say. Maybe they will find that person.
Well, we don't do and you don't think say a serious thing.
And as much I don't even think say go fast. Say they will sort themselves now. Say my own nurse no feel it go really show up against Rihanna. So now the next day like this, that Tuesday they just call me say Mohbad say okay, man, the nurse call me. No, I don't drop. But me call me on Tuesday morning. The only call me and because I no quick wake up that I not tired. So now around that 11 I wake. I can't get better. I just wake up now and the nurse number like this. I send them the number because you know they call me. I don't see in this call say they won't collect the nurse number. I just type out for your phone that
so you know the number. Okay.
So
this person not amazing now. They say he no save the number, but we all know we all use phone. If I dial a number on my phone, I don't have to save it because it's less than 24 hours. The number will still be on my phone. And if I want to get the actual number that I dial, I just need to go to my dial call and check my dial list. And time with me and spending the talk, say, okay, we did talk about the nurse. Around 4. I'll go check around that time. I go get that number. Now, why will Bami say that spending should send number to him when it was Bami and Adura that was giving the number of the nurse too? Wunmi, spend is open go look.
Now for my house, like the website I sent the number. Even you know reach like maybe 3 hours or something. They want to call me saying they don't know about girls. See something.
How many who be there? Who you say they that?
People where I live for after money.
I don't hear them now. break in transmission. Spend the year, we hear you for 2 minutes.
Adura, Ijibami, Uji, Ade West. That's people I left. They are five. Because lifetime, okay, that same song when we got back on the show.
Okay, so Mohbad wife not there house.
No, she did like people I live for house.
Okay, people I live for downstairs. She did. Okay.
Now people always did downstairs. Like so, that was I left that same.
Okay. Was the one that got to give us the nurse number, and one of his worker, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview. The nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay. Like, it wasn't worse because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay.
Yes,
so it was an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did he react to it?
After the injection, he vomited. He peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body. His heart, it complained that it was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? Like, he told us to get him some water. That I want to put some water in his body, which his brother did. And he also said he needed cold, he needed AC. Like, he's feeling hot inside. Like, the injection is making him hot inside. And, we tried our best.
When I hear what he talk, he's feeling hot inside. He asked the brother, get him water. And not Wunmi. He didn't ask Wunmi. He asked the brother. Wunmi is deliberately excusing himself from the whole scene. Here again.
Give him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay.
Yes,
so it was an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did he react to it?
After the injection, he vomited. He peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body. His heart, he complained that it was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? Like, he told us to get him some water. That I want to put some water in his body, which his brother did. And he also said he needed cold, he needed AC. Like, he's feeling hot inside. Like, the injection is making him hot inside. And, we tried our best. We took him to the hospital, and, 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
Baba Mohbad, Hillary Sosi. Baba Mohbad, yeah.
And he gave the testimony that there's nothing like fighting between Mohbad and his friend, which is Prime Boy. He says so. And Mohbad is the one that broke the glass by himself. That's what he said. And before this testimony, what I'm hearing is there is a seriously fighting between Mohbad and his friend, who is the partner to Mohbad, was testified to that. Right. So, with this now, this doctor let us know there's nothing between Mohbad and his friend. And they take the vehicle home. On his way going, there's a lot of conversation between Mohbad and his partner, which is very, very serious then. So a lot of argument. What they call the argument, this man is not a Yoruba, but he can listen to what they are doing. And he said on that, on his statement, he said, the wife said, the miscarriage career was spoiled. I will spoil your own career also. You can see the way the wife was talking to him on that, inside that box, inside the vehicle. So when they now reach home, the driver now said he wanted to address the couples. According to them, he said, he talked to Mohbad that, please, when you reach home, take it softly, don't argue with your wife anymore. He left without even giving the answer to the driver. But suddenly he asked the wife that, hey, please, with what you did is very wrong. You should not continue on what you did here. You put clothes on your husband. The chain that is wearing was stealing. At the same time, you are still making mouth. He said, the caution her. I said, the wife said, forget. You know how to handle him. driver said. He said you know how to hide it.
That's what he said.
That's what the driver said in Corona. And the wife fled. And simply because there is a damage on that car, he can't let that premises. He was demanding for the money. He stepped there. On the midnight on that day, around 3 a.m. in the midnight, he said a lot of people rush out from the inside. They now said they need this vehicle to go and buy drugs. Said for what? Said there's no fair. So they have to take me back to car outside around that 3 o'clock to go and buy drugs on that day. And if this driver was still retained there, it was after 11 o'clock in the daytime. And you sit there, so I'm here without collecting money from this. I can't let it. You know, the one man said, okay, don't worry. They not transfer the money to them. But surprise, he said the following day morning, around 9 o'clock in the morning, somebody now called him and said, could you believe that the person that you take to show you did before you sleep and try to go and report yourself at this nearby station? He was so surprised, say, what happened? So with the testimony now make me convict. The guy was dead on the 12th. That is what they told me. But with this private driver, this statement, make me. That is where I was confused. I need information so that we know exactly what happened to Mohbad.
Okay, but there was also the pathologist report.
Yes.
Can you let us into
the pathologist.
Spending.
That's even something we wish.
Because you don't know any. Or you see how many come out. You come out before you.
Before me, that's one that we reached. That's one as you go back on that shoot. I ain't don't talk.
Enter house. Immediately come out. Okay. Come on. Go on then.
I want to see the driver outside.
I beg guys, hold on. I need to change the power supply because this Australia why I did a lot they inside this Australia. So I beg Muna no verse. Once I continue, if not hear me, Muna talk say not hear me. Guys, can you hear me? Am I audible? Now I'm going to play. Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Can you listen?
Okay, so that means now come meet the driver that time. No, that night.
Yeah.
That means that as we reach out, the time we need to go. We tell us to go in here. Say maybe because we go pay money for him
For the glass.
Later in the morning, people don't wake up. Something like that. See, instead of everything that happen for this, see, make it good now. Say but I know you don't now. Say read money. Okay, you know, driver not going to get anything. We're not going to see driver even down like there around to the next day. You know, go out now morning. I call it as driver say this one never go. Something like that. As the driver, I know I yet to interview the driver because some very three people come meet up for midnight.
But you don't know.
I don't know. I don't that time. I don't know.
Okay, so according to the driver says three people come meet up.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't see.
I don't know try to rush out. People meet up. Now later in that morning, in the afternoon, me and Bami who Oshito.
So basically, as you come out, you're saying you don't know anything.
And I don't talk number. I don't know the code the nurse said that today.
So why they don't love you?
I don't know. They say maybe Nanama is saying or Samara is saying they do investigation. Say they don't do investigation, they will leave me. Say they don't.
How long did they process?
I did 4 months. Now 4 months I did. Say I don't see anybody. I don't see any organization.
So wait. These people that they inside this house, like Adura, Mohbad brother, Mohbad wife. Why they know like Adura and Mohbad wife now they get upper hand for the family? Why none of them come talk say, this guy he did with us so see what happen. You now wait till you say he killed that boy.
And I did like that man, I talk about court say this is not the way I see movie killer. Say this thing a small minor thing. Because I know even the reason say this thing be or something. Me like this now we done the since 2018 I ain't done the rough farm together, we travel, we do everything. I know feel I know get any
again. I get question.
So he said while making the nails, Mohbad was in the room with his girlfriend was then, and him. They were all laughing.
His girlfriend was then.
Yeah, they were still dating then. They were not married yet.
Okay, that's Mummy.
So, yeah, so she was fixing her nails. He was fixing her nails, and Mohbad took something and smoked and dropped it. He laughed about something and he went outside.
Who told you this now? The nail
tech.
Is it still alive?
Yes, still alive.
I think if the nail tech I would not need you to tell me these facts. Because he is telling you we need somebody that was there. Now, do you know why Mohbad said that Zinoliski is a snitch? Because that video I don't understand. If Mohbad is going to fight for Zinoliski like a brother, do you understand? And next thing, he's saying that Zinoliski is a snitch. He was crying. That video was very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Why was he saying that? Now, again, that video where he was calling Zinoliski a snitch, was it after the NDLA or before the NDLA?
So after the NDLA. Mohbad had no issue with anybody before the NDLA issue happened. He had no issue at all with anybody. I know of that. So, but I don't know. Because when that stuff happened, we had apartments together because Mohbad said...
After you were released?
Yes. When they released me, the day they released me, he was still in the hospital. I think the next day he was released too from the hospital.
When they released Mohbad, he went to the hospital?
Yes, he was in the hospital.
You said they arrested all of you with Zinoliski. At what point did they release him? Was it that same night?
The same.
Okay, we can hear now. Okay. So let's continue with our show. And Dominica, the same.
The time they released me, they released all of us together with Shubhomi.
Well, Mohbad went the first day.
Mohbad left that particular night.
And then he was admitted in the hospital. That means it was in the hospital Mohbad made the video. Where he says,
I think it was after the hospital, after the whole anything happens to me, that they took him to the hospital.
Okay, so you, Shubhomi, Zinoliski, and the other guys were locked up when Mohbad went to the Mania, when the whole, if anything happens with me, whole Mania record.
was a snitch.
Yes.
So maybe probably, from my guess, I'm not there. Probably maybe
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital.
Yeah.
When
The doctor said he was dead.
But that nurse that administered these injections, has any investigation been
Yes, but
done about her professionalism or whether she was even a qualified nurse?
yeah, after my husband demise, she was arrested, but she was later granted bail. And ever since this whole thing has happened, she has never come out to say anything. And she sees how people have been bullying me, how people have been calling me so many despicable names, how people have been accusing me wrongly, and she has never said anything. Instead, she's been out there clubbing, partying. Like the last time I saw a video of her clubbing, like doing lashes, makeup, and she's out there living her life. And it's just so unfortunate. Yesterday, I think
maybe the deceased partner, you did go party too now, you did do eyelashes. Abi, you did do eyelashes now. When they go party,
people, like some people are out there talking to her. So those guys were on TikTok and they were literally saying, they would tell her what to say because next 2 weeks, March 14 is the next coroner inquest, which the judge asked him to come over to say on side of the story. These same people on TikTok were literally saying it yesterday that they would tell her what to say to lie against me.
But I did found out what was in that third injection that triggered this reaction.
All you need to potentially start trading property, laptop, internet connection, and 1 hour a day. If you have these three things and you want to...
I'm a carpenter. I don't know much.
Okay, so there was also the witness, the testimony from the doctor.
hold on, please, power tap there. My co-host, customer.
Kásán báyìí pé àwọn èèyàn lọ lísẹ̀ sí bàbá Mohbad. Auditor, power tap, please. Power tap.
Eka power tap, eka máa gbọ́rin lọ.
Let's be listening to music. Orin ayé àtijọ́ yẹn dà o. Orin ayé àtijọ́ yẹn dà. Thank God it's Friday. Let's enjoy the music. Thank God it's Friday.
Do you drive a diesel Land Rover or Jaguar? I recently learned that you can claim up to £16,000.
Let's enjoy the music, guys.
Man. Oh, yeah. Tell me something where I know fit to. You walk up, I love you. You're ready, cause it's only move.
Stella, how are you, brother? Stella, how are you?
Okay, I'm so interesting. It's why they say that I'm the next thing. So even on features, I'm impressing. People do hate, but I'm a flexing. Yeah, I learned the lesson. They throw me shots, but I'm a testing. I'm pop from pop, my pop is resting. My blow
take it back. The oldie.
Yeah, no one is testing. Unless my thought is what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So sweet, I win like wrestling. How can I lose? I'm with the best team. Yeah, I'm the boy with the fire. DJs give me more speed than a tire. Seen it all, done it all, sang in the choir. Feeling like I'm 10 here, I wanna go higher. Yeah. Now tell me something where I know fit to. You walk up, I love you. You're ready, cause it's on the move. Yeah, I suppress hype in. Yeah, I don't try plenty. I didn't rap, I didn't sing, I didn't come MC. There's too many songs and I'm never empty. Now you chop stone if you want temporary. Tell me something where I know fit to. You walk up, I love you. You're ready for the Capita tó gba ilẹ̀ yàrá tó gba ilẹ̀ tó sì di capita.